So, today we will discuss from question number 13. What is random motion? Give an example. The motion of an object which takes path in no specific direction is called random motion. The honeybee moves from one flower to another in search of nectar is an example of random motion. Number 14. Name the type or types of motion being performed by each of the following. Vehicles on a straight road, rectilinear motion. Blades of an electric fan, rotatory motion. Pendulum of a wall clock, periodic motion. Smoke particles from chimney, random motion. Hands of a clock, circular motion. Earth around the sun, periodic motion. And a spinning top, rotatory motion. Number 15. Give two examples to illustrate that a body can have two or more types of motion simultaneously. Two examples to illustrate that a body can have two or more types of motion simultaneously are: a drill used by carpenter has both rotatory as well as translatory motion as its tip moves ahead inside the wood while rotating. Number B. A carpenter's saw has translatory as well as oscillatory motion as it moves down while oscillating. Number 16. State the types of motion of the following. The needle of a sewing machine, periodic motion. The wheel of bicycle, translatory motion. The drill machine, mixed motion. The carpenter's saw, mixed motion. Number 17. Distinguish between uniform and non-uniform motion, giving an example of each. So you will make two columns. One side you will write uniform motion and another side you will write non-uniform motion. Under uniform motion, the first point is, if a moving body travels equal distances in equal intervals of time, its motion is said to be uniform. Under non-uniform motion, the first point is, if a moving body travels unequal distances in equal intervals of time, its motion is said to be non-uniform motion. Number B. Under uniform motion, movement of hands of a watch, and under non-uniform motion, point B is the motion of a train. Question number 18. How do you determine the average speed of a body in non-uniform motion? In a non-uniform motion, the average speed of a body is calculated by dividing the total distance travelled by the body with the total time of its journey. Average speed is equals to total distance travelled by the body by total time of journey. Number 19. Define the term weight and state its SI unit. The weight of a body on earth is the force with which earth attracts the body. Its SI unit is Newton. Question 20. How are the units of weight, kilogram force and Newton related? kgf is the force exerted by 1 kilogram of mass in standard earth gravity. 1 kilogram force is equals to 10 Newton. Number 21. State three differences between mass and weight. Mass. It is the quantity of matter contained in the body. Weight. It is the force with which the earth attracts the body. Mass. Second point. Its SI unit is kilogram. Weight. Its SI unit is Newton. Mass. Third point. It is measured by a beam balance. Weight. It is measured by a spring balance. Number 22. Which quantity, mass or weight, does not change by change of place? Mass does not change by change of place. Number 23. State which of the quantities, mass or weight, is always directed vertically downwards. The direction of weight is always vertically downward. Now, number C, numericals. First number question. A car covers a distance of 160 km between two cities in 4 hours. It will be hour. What is the average speed of the car? So, distance is given as 160 km. Time is given as 4 hours. Average speed is equals to total distance travelled by the body by total time of journey. It is equals to 160 by 4, which is equals to 40 km per hour. The average speed of the car is 40 km per hour. Number 2. The train travels a distance of 300 km with an average speed of 60 km per hour. How much time does it take to cover the distance? Given distance is equals to 300 km. Average speed is equals to 60 km per hour. Time we know that is equals to distance traveled by average speed, that is 300 by 60 is equals to 5 hours. So it takes 5 hours to cover the distance. Number 3. A boy travels with the average speed of 10 meter per second for 20 minutes. How much distance does he travel? Given average speed is equals to 10 meter per second. Time is equals to 20 minutes, which is equals to 1200 seconds. Distance we know that is equals to speed into time. So if you multiply, the answer we will get as 12,000 meter. So as we know that 1 kilometer is equals to 1000 meters, so that is equals to 12 kilometer. Number 4. A boy walks a distance of 30 meter in 1 minute and another 30 meter in 1.5 minute. Describe the type of motion of the boy and find its average speed in meter per second. So we will find out the total distance, that is equals to 60 meter, and then we will find out the total time taken, that is equals to 2.5 minute, which is equals to 150 second. So average speed we will divide the distance by time, that is equals to 0.4 meter per second. And the type of motion is non-uniform motion. Number 5. A cyclist travels a distance of 1 kilometer in the first hour, 0.5 kilometer in the second hour and 0.3 kilometer in the third hour. Find the average speed of the cyclist in kilometer per hour and meter per second. So again we will find the total distance traveled, that is equals to 1.8 kilometer, and will convert it into meter, that is equals to 1800 meter. And total time taken is equals to 3 hours, which is equals to, we will convert it into second. So it will be 10800 seconds. So average speed is equals to total distance by total time taken. So when we will take out in kilometer per hour, so it will be 0.6 kilometer per hour. And next we have to find in meter per second. So we will divide it and we will get the answer as 0.1666 meter per second, which is equals to 0.1667, as 6 is a continuation number. So we can write it as 0.167 meter per second also. Number 6. A car travels with speed 30 km per hour for 30 minutes and then with speed 40 km for 1 hour. Find the total distance travelled by the car, the total time of travel and the average speed of car. So first speed is equals to 30 km per hour and the time is given as 30 minutes. We'll convert it into hour, which is equals to 0.5 hour. So distance is equals to speed into time is equals to 15 km. Second speed is given as 40 km per hour and time is equals to 1 hour. So distance is equals to 40 into 1, which is equals to 40 km. The total distance travelled is equals to, we'll add both the distance 40 km plus 15 km, which is equals to 55 km. And total time of travel is equals to 0.5 hour plus 1 hour, which is equals to 1.5 hour. So average speed for this number C is equals to total distance by total time taken. This is 55 by 1.5, which is equals to 36.666 or 36.667 km per hour. Number 7. On Earth, the weight of a body of mass 1.0 kg is 10 Newton. What will be the weight of a boy of mass 37 kg in kgf and Newton? The mass of a boy is equals to 37 kg and we know weight is equals to m into g. This is 37 into 10 and g we know that is a 10 Newton per kg. So it is equals to 370 Newton. And again we know that 1 kilogram force is equals to 10 Newton. So 1 Newton is equals to 1 by 10 kilogram force. So 370 Newton is equals to 1 by 10 into 370, which is equals to 37 kilogram force. Number 8. The weight of a body of mass 6.0 kg on moon is 10 Newton. If a boy of mass 30 kg goes from Earth to the moon surface, what will be his mass and weight? So his mass, the mass will remain same anywhere in the universe. And to find the weight, the mass is given, the mass of a boy is given as 30 kg, and G we know there is a 10 Newton per kg. So mass is equals to, the weight is equals to m into G, and so 30 into 10 by 6, because it is already said that the weight of the body on moon's surface is 1/6 of the weight of the body on earth's surface. So it is 10 into 1 by 6 is equals to 10 by 6, that is equals to 50 Newton. So here we are finishing chapter 2 numericals as well as question answers. Thank you.